Hi, this is Michelle Smith with Michigan State University Extension in Grand Traverse County. This recipe is used with the permission of Montana State University Extension's Buy, Eat, Live Better program. You can find more information at buyeatlivebetter.org. And before I got started, I washed my hands, of course, for at least 20 seconds, and I washed the produce. What I like about this soup is, one, it's nice and warm, right? On a cold day, it's nice to eat something nice and warm. These are foods that I typically have in my pantry or in my freezer, and that's why we're making it today. So broccoli potato soup, okay? I cleaned and washed and scrubbed my produce, which was my potatoes and my onion. And earlier I chopped them all up. So the first thing that we want to do is combine in a large saucepan the broccoli, the onion, and the chicken broth. And it calls for 4 cups of chicken broth. It called for 1 small onion, okay? I didn't have a small onion, so I just cut it in half and then I diced it. And so we have a small onion diced. And then I had broccoli in the freezer. Now, frozen broccoli may not take as long to cook. It says to bring it to a boil and then simmer this for about 10 minutes. It may only need about 5. Now, you can use fresh broccoli, which would be great, but it might need more than 10 minutes. You just want it to be fork tender, so we'll put that in there. So I'm gonna bring it to a boil and then I'm gonna simmer it for 10 minutes. The next thing we were going to do is add some, it calls for a cup of evaporated milk, but I only had regular milk, but you could also use powdered milk for this recipe. So whatever you have on hand, but it does call for 1 cup of evaporated milk. So we'll be adding that. You could easily put the potatoes raw in with the onion and the broccoli and cook it at the same time. And that way you're not doing 1 extra step. So I have some diced up potatoes that are already cooked. Let me grab a, we're gonna put that into our broth, broccoli and onions. It calls for a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. So I have a little bit here. Put some pepper in. It does say a little bit of salt. I would hold off on the salt until we make it and put it in a bowl and taste it. Now what we would do is just heat this through for probably about 3 to 5 minutes. And what I love about this too is the broccoli, the potatoes have a great source of vitamin C for our immune system. Also potassium for our muscles, okay? The onions do too. And it's just a nice warm meal, whether it be for lunch or dinner on one of these cold days.